The opening scene of The Masked Entertainer sets the tone. It's slick, dark, ominous and raw. Army Commando Major Abhimanyu captures a terrorist, but instead of taking him alive, he defies the order. He is suspended and simmers against a system full of injustice and patriarchal rules made for the upper caste. He starts living in the village of his now dead wife killed by terrorists to appease himself and seek some sort of validation. Vedaa is this powerful true story, and I will tell you why it's an important watch. Hi, I'm Omar Qureshi, available on my Showbox channel on Spotify and YouTube and all leading audio platforms. You can also follow me on Instagram on OQSpot and Showbox for more entertainment news. Abhimanyu sees power and justice in the hands of all the corrupt people around him. The local Pradhan and his family who run the Sarpanch in a mafia style. The cops, the administration, all skewed towards the upper castes and the men who would be king. Vedaa Berwa is a girl from a lower caste who wants to learn boxing at any cost. But the forced caste system forbids the lower jatis to stand shoulder to shoulder with the upper jatis or the men. Meanwhile, the Pradhan pretends to be progressive but runs the villages like a gangster. His brother and father make videos of any lower caste member even daring to fall in love outside their caste before brutalizing them. Vedaa falls foul of the Pradhan while her brother is discovered with an upper caste girl, and all hell breaks loose. It's up to Major Abhimanyu now to save her and her family, but she has to learn to fight the system herself. That's the key message of Vedaa, the power of one. The movie is raw and massy, almost brutal in its storytelling. Nikhil Advani, a fabulous director of this genre, remember his Batla House with the deadly John Abraham? Here Nikhil goes even more raw. The movie has some brutal fight scenes and kills. The village setting is authentic and so are the local accents. Nikhil shows his mastery on a narrative that's inspired from true events, just jazzing up a stellar sound score, edge of the seat action and fab performances that pull at the gut. He raises a simple story to the top of his genre. Superb Nikhil. John Abraham is a brooding, almost silent figure, watching the injustice. He enables Vedaa to stand up for herself because no one else will. He gets into top gear in the raw action scenes, almost looking like a Spartan out of the movie 300 in a red shawl and dark stubble. John is superb as he always is, especially in his silent empathy for Vedaa and in his phenomenal action that makes people go whoa and look away from the spattering blood. Sharvari as Vedaa is a delight to watch, unassuming, shy, awkward at first, wanting to learn boxing from a silent savior, then taking things in her own hands, learning to kill to survive. Yet so emotional, superb. Abhishek Banerjee as the bad guy shows his acting chops, evil and nasty as the Pradhan who runs the village. He is fab. The only thing that didn't convince me were his fight sequences with John. A bit of a mismatch, na? Ashish Vidyarthi seems like he's gotten off screaming from a train and started killing here, but he's convincing. Tamannaah Bhatia has a brief role but is sincere. The show belongs to Vedaa here, a raw, brutal, massy film that will make people clap and scream. There's a lot of blood, but it's an exciting film. The first half is slow burn, setting up. The second half is better, but the climax seems convoluted. Still, it's a terrific watch. All in all, watch it for Sharvari and John. I rate Vedaa 3.5 stars. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel Showbox.